Hey there guys, this is me, Malorian, and we are now on to the AWI event of Grotscon 2017. That is the Alberta War Machine Invitational. So all through the year, you are playing games and tournaments and getting points, and the better you do, the more points you get. And at the end of the year, right now, or the gaming season, you get in if you're one of the top 16. Now, for this, I got in, and that's fantastic. This is going to be an elimination tournament, so as soon as you lose, you're out. But it also means you know, by looking at the bracket system, who you're possibly going to face. Now, I knew I was going to be facing Brian Finch in this first game. He's a troll player. He might have surprised me with Signar, but I was right, he did trolls. And Texas, I feel, would have been great against him. I would have loved to do Texas against Brian Finch, even though he did have a Madrak one in Cheer. That's a matchup I'm very familiar with and I'm comfortable with. What I was really afraid, though, is that in round 2, I am highly expecting myself to be up against Garnet, which is my clubmate, really kicking ass with these Crix lists right now, and so that's why I decided to actually go with Signar. So I have a Caine1 list and a Sloan list, and the Caine1 list is kind of my all-comers, and definitely what I decided to play against up against trolls. So in this one here, it's going to be myself up against Doomy, and we got a problem here, ladies and gentlemen, which is, when I first saw this, it's like, oh yeah, there's a bunch of beasts, this is easy, no problem. And then when I looked into his feat, it's like, oh, it adds all this speed, I do some calculations, and his threat is a possible 14 inches, which is exactly the range of my guns. So I'm in some trouble here, because I don't know if I can assassinate him. You know, he has a lot of transfers, he can be pretty tough, and at the same time, I'm going to be extremely careful while I slowly try and peel away heavy after heavy, and one little mistake, I can lose my storm wall. One little mistake, he's all over me. One little mistake, he wins on scenario. So I'm really regretting not taking my Texas, but we'll see how this game goes. Alright, so he gets first turn, and he's going up there. The one proxy base in the forest, that's going to be another one. That's going to be his Mauler that's over there, I believe. And yeah, he's just kind of moving on up, moving his way, of course, towards that trench and stuff there on the right, because that's going to be Doomy's happy spot. And yeah, that's actually not too bad, because given how this is then, I'm going to really pick on that heavy in the forest, because I got pretty good rat. On this turn here, I can definitely afford to be loading them up with 2 focus each, and try and take that heavy off already. Alright, so on my turn, I get my free focus on all my guys, I give an extra one to all the hunters, and then they just basically unload. They move over to the left, they're all going to be boosting hit, boost damage, and with all those shots, that Mauler goes down, and I'd be very careful that everything is outside of 14 inches from any other beast. So this is nice. This is already one that's down, and now I got a flag that's trying to open, which is going to force him to start committing. Otherwise, Caine might just start going to the flag on the other side. Meanwhile, I did put Snipe onto Caine, just so I can try and be a little bit more threatening to Doomy2. And Arcane Shield is up onto the Storm Wall, so it can be a little bit mean as well. Now, Doomsheeper 2, he does have some ways to get around this, because he does have Hex Blast, which could strip off my Arcane Shield. It would mean he'd need to get a little bit up there and stick his neck out, but I do gotta keep this in mind that there is a chance that Doomy could go up, and if I get within 15 inches of Doomy2, yeah, he might just take off Arcane Shield, and really, again, because of the long thread of these beasts, they're probably going to get into my Storm Wall first, and that's going to go very bad. Alright, so on his next turn, he's going to really just come up here and start throwing a couple of bombs. He has he has the one bomber there, so he does a little bit of damage to one of the hunters, actually takes out the gun, which is kind of annoying, but otherwise, you know, just kind of getting into position. I was kind of really worried he'd be a lot more aggressive and getting into my face, but again, he is an alpha type of list, where he gets the super high speed, the feat giving +3 speed, and so he's kind of wanting me to come into the zone. And at the same time, if I don't come into the zone, he's just going to go there, smash the objective, smash anything in the zone, and then just kind of win. So I'm in, again, a very tough spot where I just need to keep on attritioning and killing one beast a turn, basically. So on my turn, it goes kind of good, kind of bad. The good part here is that bomber, gonzo. I load up on, well, I don't have to load up. There's just all the free focus onto my hunters. They're all going shooting into that bomber, and boom, they take it out. So there's 2 beasts down. Otherwise, the 1 hunter came back so that Strange Ways could fix the gun. So this turn, I was at 1 less dice. From now on, I'll be doing a little bit better. I didn't need snipe anymore, so I let that drop, but I tried getting fancy here. And what I did is I came up there and, well, I didn't even move. First of all, I just, from where I was, tried to hammer strike that other mauler that's in the trench. I was trying to slam him back so that he'd just be another beast I didn't need to worry about. Unfortunately, I missed, and I didn't have the squire close enough, so I couldn't re-roll. Really sad times. And so after that, I really just had to kind of run away. So the way it is right now, yeah, I'm basically saying, this zone is yours. What can I do? And we'll see what happens here. So he definitely goes after it here. He has Mulg that goes after the flag, easily kills it. He has Doomy2, which is kind of like puts his toe into the zone. The Earthborn is zipping over here to the left, and the other Mauler's holding back. I was kind of surprised at that. I thought the other Mauler might try and zip up here, and he might try and make it a hard way so I can't get into the zone or something. But yeah, he is now at 3 points, and now this is go time. This is what I was worried about, because now if he ever dominates the zone again, he wins. If he runs off and scores twice in a flag, he wins. But this is not so bad, because I knew with my Stormwall, anything that goes after the flag, I can take out with Stormwall. So Stormwall can go up there. He should be able to take out rid of Mulg. Meanwhile, I got this Earthborn. However, I should have a good chance of slamming him away from the fence. And if I do that, then yeah, my hunters will just kill it. So this turn works out very, very well. Like I said with Caine, he comes up here, he pops his feet, and with all those shots, I'm able to, all the feet shots and my own shots, I'm able to take out the stone. And so, of course, that really helps. Get the -2 armor all the way across, made things a lot more possible. After that, then, of course, he then slams the Earthborn off of the flag there, or off of the wall. Then once he's down there, easy times for the hunters just to shoot down the Earthborn. I believe I even had like an extra shot that could go into Mulg, and then Stormwall goes in there and he's able to get into Mulg and smash him. So at this point here, he's down 4 heavies. He only has Mulg left. He's lost his stone. He has a pod that's in Mulg's way, not Mulg's way, the Mauler's way. That's not really a huge deal. The Axer can deal with it, but he does not have enough that he can clear the zone. Now, he could probably get the Mauler onto the Stormwall, but at this point here, I'm not sure if he could actually take it down. If he doesn't, he's pretty much dead with Doomy2. However, he starts measuring things out, and he actually has a good run on a Caine1. So the big reason why this is even a possibility is really because of Doomy2. Now, Doomy2 has a Field Marshal, which is overtake. So when you ever just destroy a model, you get to move an inch. So the Axer basically, or was it Doomy? Actually, Doomy comes over, destroys the pod. The Axer doesn't really have to do anything. And then Mulg is able to charge over, destroy one hunter, move an inch, destroy another hunter, move an inch, and then after that, he's on Caine. Now, of course, by this point, he's used a lot of fury, so he's really down to his last couple of bot attacks. His first one misses, his second one connects, and leaves Caine on like 2 boxes. So this thing here, it was like he has the wild aggression on, so it's all boosted to hits. So really, really, really scary stuff. But luckily I survived, and since I survived, now he's in a lot of trouble. So then on my turn, it's really a very simple matter where Doomy2 is just kind of like flapping in the wind. So all the guns just fire into him, and yeah, down he goes. So there you guys go, AWI game number 1, ending with a win. And yeah, this was an interesting one. You know, it's a game where I thought like, oh, my Caine1 list, it can handle and shoot down any trolls you have. But this fast list really had me on the back burner here, on the ropes rather, back burner. But anyway, you know, like if If he would have got on to me with a little bit more, if I would have failed to kill some of the things like that Earthborn, I just die. And in fact here, if he would have got a little bit more lucky with those punches from that Mauler, I just would have died. So I feel kind of lucky getting out of this game, but hey, I'll take it. And now we're on to game number 2. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any comments, please post them down below. And otherwise, we'll catch you later. Bye. Hey there, if you liked watching this video, please go down and give it a like down below you here. And if you have any concerns or questions or comments, please put those in the comment section as well. You know, the best way for me to give you what you want to see is if you tell me what you like seeing and what you don't like seeing. So otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.